welcome to my craft room or studio for today. This is going to be a very real example of my painting process. Start off by getting all the colors I need. I wanted to start with a very limited palette today. Now it has been a while since I've painted. Not quite a year, but pretty close to it. 2020 has been rough, man. So as you can see, some of my equipment was giving me a little trouble. Why? You're supposed to push it down and turn. Just won't turn if you push it down. And unscrewing it isn't doing anything. Literally, my hands can't do this anymore. I'm old. I had a specific way of how I wanted to paint this painting, and not having that liquid clear was seriously interfering with that. There was a bunch of solutions on the internet for helping to open child-proof caps, which was my problem. The solutions I found weren't going to help with my situation. Okay, in my desperation, I took the cap off with that little thing. I just kind of pried it off. And I can see why, oh, light. I can see why it's not coming off. Focus, thank you. Because it's like gummed up in there. So now I gotta go find pliers and try to get this open. Let's go on a tool hunt. There's a bike. That's what I need. I'm gonna attack this thing. I am determined to paint. And I need that liquid clear. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without dying or spilling paint everywhere. But at least it's clear paint. Oh, it's turning. Oh, that explains so much. Do you see all of that dried oil all over the lid? That's why I wouldn't open. I should be ashamed of myself. All of that effort for, like, actually poured more in here than I needed to, because honestly, it was too much of a fight not to. It's like nothing but all that fighting just for that little bit so I could prep my canvas to paint. All right, let's get this bitch started. Stop it from moving. So I decided to go with a very limited palette today, mostly browns, yellows, and a little bit of red. I was trying to paint a kind of desert sunset. I start here with the sky, doing the basics of the background of the sky. And then I put an idea of where I want the sun to be. when I'm ready to put the sun in, I usually do use my finger. It just seems to be easier for me to get that sun shape. I always find that doing clouds are very difficult for me. I can never seem to get them right unless I do just very wispy thin clouds. I am not Bob Ross with their big fluffy clouds. Oftentimes when I'm painting, I have one idea in my head, and then as I'm painting through it, I realize either that's not going to work or that's not going to look as good. So I tend to change my direction several times during the course of a painting. There's also a lack of confidence thing. Sometimes I'm afraid to do a certain thing because either I've never done it before or I'm afraid I'm going to mess up what is already a pretty beautiful painting, in my opinion. A typical painting can take me anywhere between 40 minutes to 4 hours. It all depends on how big the painting is and how much detail is in it. And this particular painting is only an 8 by 10, so kind of small. And I think I'm actually going to do a layering situation, which is something I don't do very often, if at all, where the second layer won't be completed until after the first layer is dry-ish.